Welcome to the Brentford Community Stadium, where Brentford, who are going really well in the Premier League, take on Derby County here. A terrific atmosphere building here, and kick off just moments away here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Good evening to you all. Well, it's the first of two live games tonight. This tea time kick-off coming to you from the depths of West London at this beautiful new ground that Brentford have got, the G-Tech Community Stadium to give it its proper name. But the Brentford Community Stadium is a nice, proper, compact venue that holds around about just shy of 20,000 people here. And it's a very good, compact ground. We've got a very good tie for you tonight. League 2 Derby, the lowest ranked team left in the FA Cup, travel here for a real game which should be full of excitement. This is the first live match, our first match of the weekend of midweek FA Cup specials. Of course, we've got two more live games tonight and tomorrow, and then we've got a JB Sports special on Thursday night alongside Bruno fighting as well. So plenty of good sport, football and boxing coming your way in the next 3 nights. Well, Brentford are the red hot favourites, but Deputy Scout Paul Warren's Derby County, they are a good team, and on the big occasion, as they've proved already in this cup run they've had, they can mean business on any given day. But the teams are all ready to go. We're all set to hand over to John Stuttard up in the commentary box this evening. And, well, what an atmosphere building up at Brentford there, John.
Number 27,
Yes, there is. Can I just point out one thing as well to my esteemed colleague, that it's League 1 Derby, not League 2. But having said that, though, they've been very good on the cup run. This is the Brentford side. David Rea there, the goalkeeper. Aaron Hickey, a very good right back, as you can see. Ben Mee, a former Burnley player. Sure you have half an hour on his old team later on against Preston North End in that second game we're bringing you. And Visa up front. No, Ivan Toney, of course, he's out through the betting allegations as well. That suspension he's got for about 9 months. How Thomas Frank could do with him in his lineup right now. Let's look at this Derby side. You know, around the fringes of the League 1 playoff zone. Joe Wilde-Smith following the Sheffield Wednesday. Craig Forsyth, who's been there for a long time. James Chester has played in the Premier League alongside the likes of Conor Hooran as well, formerly of Aston Villa. Some decent names in that Derby side that are so underachieving in League 2, in League 1 rather. The referee tonight, big Premier League referee Anthony Taylor from Greater Manchester. And we're just about ready for the start. Debbie Rare. There's Joe Wilde-Smith down the other end. The first of 3 live FA Cup games over the course of the next 2 nights. And Derby in white headers away, protecting the goal to my left. And Brentford, of course, in those red and white stripes. Dashing for Derby. Smith. Enders Lang. Of course, Derby started in round 2 and managed to get through 3 other rounds to get there. And already McGoldrick has almost struck the first blow in this one. Well, it was a tremendous break down the far side there. There's the shot. And Raya just having to get down there to stop it. Isn't a lot to spare. Here comes the corner. Knocked out. Sharda. And just finding left, right and centre. Henry Tavisa. And Bembo. Good ball, Jensen. Oh, he turned the defender nicely there. Gets his shot away, but Wilde-Smith behind it. Not a good throw out though. Straight to Sade. And a good challenge there. It needed to be. The goalkeeper really bailed out by his defender there. Enders Lang making a good break down this far side. And he's got through. 2 wide in the middle, including McGoldrick. And all he can do is find his attempted cross was find the side of the net. Goal kick. Derby starting very positively. The underdogs tonight. And 2 games away from Wembley Stadium in the semi-finals now. These games get tantalisingly close as each minute goes by, of course. De Silva. Occasion now takes it on for Derby. Quarter-final burpees. All these teams won at the moment, and all 4 quarter-finals will be shown on JB Sports. Anyway, give it away to McGoldrick there, and a real opportunity for Derby County. In the end, they didn't take it. Here's De Silva for Brentford. I'll be really standing on the front foot, but here's De Silva now for the West Londoners, trying the shot. Whoa! And Wildsmith having to turn that over the top. De Silva hit that with such ferocity there. It was sort of swerving through the air, and the goalkeeper having to readjust his feet there to flick it over the top. Brentford corner, headed out. Jensen again. Shot is up. And away, Bockaisen. Sibley. Up to McGoldrick. Good turn. And away. And now Meek can get it away for Brentford. Going to good up and thrust to a 18 minutes that we've played so far. Just needs a goal really to liven it up. Maybe Bockaisen can do it. McGoldrick. That's a nice ball out towards Mendes lying on the far side. And he's got there. Now McGoldrick. McGoldrick's shot. And Rare with the save. 20 minutes gone, no goals. Visa is onside there. The ball towards Mbembo. Again, players waiting in the middle there for Brentford. Shot is up again. Up goes De Silva. Jensen's in there on the volley and wide. Just dragged in as he hit that half volley wide there. So halfway through the first half, still no goals. Just to remind you that when we get a breaking play, I'll remind you what we've got coming up on JB Sports in the next 3 nights. And Bembo's cross is a good one, and over the top for a goal kick. A very good header in the end. It would have taken a lot there from Sade to score and beat Wildsmith from there. Just to remind you, later tonight, we've got Burnley against Preston in that Lancashire hot pot of a derby. That's at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, we've got the same time. It's Manchester City against Aston Villa, arguably the tie of the round. And then on Thursday, we've got a JB Sports special, highlights of all the other meaningful FA Cup ties, plus Frank Bruno in action as the shot comes in, and it was a terrific save from Joe Wildsmith there. It will be a corner. As I say, Frank Bruno in action from Knapworth in Hertfordshire. You'll be able to see that at 9:30. Jensen's corner. Moving out once more. Pinnock now. Pinnock! Good save! And a corner. Terrific goalkeeping again from Joe Wildsmith. Ethan Pinnock hit this superbly with his left foot. And it enabled the goalkeeper to get across there and make the save, Wildsmith. So another corner for Brentford. 29 minutes almost gone here. And the header comes in. Oh! Just wide. Well, Derby had the first quarter of an hour of this half. Certainly Brentford about the last quarter hour of this. In the first half hour, it's been a game of two halves. Certainly Derby's first 15 minutes. But almost certainly Brentford's second 15 minutes have certainly belonged to Brentford. Wildsmith with the goal kick there. 0-0. Up go the heads once again. And Weiser's in behind now. Big chance now for Brentford! On a goal! It has been coming for the last 5 minutes or so. Weiser puts Brentford in the lead. And it's a super goal by Johan Weiser. Gets away from his defender there. And then just gives it an almighty front pass to brilliant Joe Wildsmith, who's been excellent up till now tonight. It's a terrific goal, and it gives Brentford the lift off here in this 5th round cup replay. This 5th round cup tie, I should say. It's his 5th goal in the cup this season. And that's probably his best one yet. 31 minutes gone then. 1-0. And just a quick reminder as well, everybody, that if it does end a draw, if Derby do get back into it and it ends 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, whatever, there will be extra time played, and if it's still level after the half an hour, that's extra time, 15 minutes either way, then there will be a penalty shootout. So it's got to be settled tonight. Mendes langs away. Now then, what have Derby got in response? And we move by McGoldrick, just wide. Hit it through, but he hit it wide of the target. And it's gone for the goal kick. Well, a real let off there for Brentford. Even though Derby are a goal down in this game, confidence hasn't wavered one jot. Barquet's in now. We turned nicely there. Here's Roberts. Roberts across, and a good save by Raya. Give it away though, Sibley to McGoldrick. McGoldrick! Good save again by Raya. Certainly the feeling that I'm getting near up in the commentary box that this is a really good open game of football. And what an FA Cup tie should in reality be like. Good, open, honest feel to the game. With both teams really going at each other hammer and tongue. Sibley straight at the end out. And Mbembo. Mbembo trying to come on. Oh, it's there! It's 2-0! And the shot, the turn, the curl, and the swerve on the shot there by De Silva completely fooled Joe Wildsmith here. Let's see it again. Ryan Mbembo rather with the shot. And what a super goal. It just swerved away from poor old Joe Wildsmith, who's done little or nothing on the two goals. It was De Silva who laid the ball in incidentally. And Mbembo let fly, and in it went. And Derby were played so well in this first half, let's not forget that. Find themselves sadly 2 goals down. McGoldrick. Now Sade. Sibley. McGoldrick. And lost to De Silva. And there goes the half-time whistle at the end of that 3 additional minutes. That's been a good game. Referee superb by Anthony Taylor. 2 magnificent goals by Wisa and Mbembo. Derby have given as good as they've got to find themselves 2 goals down. Half time then. Brentford 2, Derby County 0. We'll be back with the second half after the break.
Conventional wisdom, a sandpit for an ostrich. At the University of Life, we run a different course. Entitled, Who Am I? Pay attention, I may be asking questions.
Control tower to British Airways Concorde. You are clear for takeoff.
Last year, more international passengers chose to fly with British Airways than with any other airline. In fact, last year, British Airways planes travelled over 150 million miles. That's further than from Earth to Mars and back. British Airways, the world's favourite airline.
is Turkish delight, full of Eastern promise.
Where I'm going, I can't be sure what they'll be having for breakfast, so I'm packing my own. I'll definitely be wanting brown fibre, no added sugar or salt, and 100% whole wheat. So it can only be shredded wheat.
Will you been eating anything else, love?
No, with this lot and a bit of luck, we'll be fine.
Shredded wheat and bite-sized too.
There is no better cereal.
Welcome back to the Brentford Community Stadium. No changes from either side as we get this second half underway. Brentford leading 2-0. Risa and De Silva with the goals. Here's McGoldrick now for Derby. Looking to get one back straight away, and Raya having a somehow poured that one round. In fact, he was still in play. But, well, Brentford all of a sudden looking completely ragged, and Mendes Lang's got another chance now! And the goalkeeper half stops it and then gets on the rebound. I'll tell you what Paul Warne said there in the half-time interval, whatever he said, it's had a desired effect. They've made two good opportunities and have forced Raya into two magnificent saves. Now the whistle's gone for a Derby free kick. And already with 5 minutes gone in the second half, Brentford are right under the cosh, and Conor Hourihan's up behind this one. And we've seen for so many years at Barnsley and at Aston Villa what a gifted set-piece specialist he really is. There are 4 in that Brentford wall, and Conor Hourihan, I get the feeling, may fancy it. Maybe Craig Forsyth. Now he's stopped it back now for McGoldrick, and against the defender, and then off McGoldrick then hit the second shot wide. And Derby now have had 4 already presentable opportunities to get back in this game, and McGoldrick's probably had about 3 of them. Nevertheless, it's a goal kick. Sibley. Good running this Sibley. Well, he let the shot away. He might just do that. Sibley all the way! Raya with a save. But all of a sudden now Derby have found a spring in their step here, and Brentford, well, I'm not sure what Thomas Frank said in the changing room. We would have accepted more of the same, really, the attacking intent that they showed, but their supporters were a bit worried at the moment, even though they're in the 2 goals ahead in this game. They're really struggling here. McGoldrick now. Team effort, and again Raya having to make the save. No Ben Mee. Straight again to Conor Hourihan. McGoldrick. Still McGoldrick all the way now. And he's had 6 presentable opportunities in the first quarter an hour for Derby to pull a goal back. He's had most of them. But boy, has he not took them. So corner retaken by Mendes Lang on the near side. Raya came, didn't get there. His defenders did. But now as far as Mendes Lang. Tremendous ball in, and Raya took a chance and got lucky. Well, we've got half an hour to play of this, and if Derby could take 1 or 2 chances, they could have easily been back in this at 2-2. But Skade now at the other end for Brentford. A rare cancer forward for them. Risa now can make it safe, and almost did. Tell you what, with Derby pushing forward now, Joe Wellsmith's goal will be living a charmed life a little bit if Brentford play the counter-attacks right. Chester. Marquezine can't keep it in. Brentford throw. 64 minutes played. Up towards that halfway point of the second half where it's going to be hair and scare him now. Oh, it's giving away again to Mendes Lang. Brentford's so sloppy in the second half already. And they've all played back, and it's too far across the goal. And Janelt can bring it away. To Wisa. Sade on the near side. 67 minutes gone. Still 2-0 to Brentford, but the 2-0 lead living a charm life as Sade goes for goal. Needs a save in the end for Wild Smith. Now Smith. Now reset. Sade now with 20 minutes almost to go to settle it. Wild Smith behind it. Wasn't a particularly well hit shot neither. So the truth be told. Jensen. Sade again. Cashin took it off him that time. Here's Smith. Whatever happens tonight, Derby have really given it a good go and have only been undone by 2 super goals really from Brentford. But here they come again, Mendes like Sibley now with a chance. McGoldrick with a chance. And it's saved again by Raya. And you just wonder if they took at least 2 or 3 of their chances, they might be leading in this cup tie. Sibley could have had a shot there. I'm not sure whether that effort from McGoldrick was going inside the post or not. But Raya couldn't be sure. And it's a corner. Mendes Lang with it. And the heads go up. And again, Raya has to put one out the air. But his attempts to get Brentford going are falling again as the effort again from McGoldrick deflects onto the roof of the net. And they're bringing on Damsgaard now. For Sade, maybe a little bit more fresh legs and a bit more punch up front perhaps. What an hour to play at this. And I swear if Derby had taken 2 of these chances, we'd be talking about a level game here. And possibly extra time, but maybe even Derby winning it. Still not giving up yet, Derby, and you can see in Paul Warren's eyes that they've really given it a good go, but Raya's been in good form. Just 1 goal now would put this tie back in the balance. Here's Mendes Lang. Up there towards Hira Hendon, where all the heads went up that time. It's Wisa for Derby. Henry for Derby. And Henry now. Good running by Rico Henry. Lee's support, however. Well, he might not need it. I don't know about that shot. It was going nowhere near the goal in the end. It's a goal kick in any case, but... Dear God. Well, we've got 10 minutes of this topsy-turvy game to play. How it's 2-0, I couldn't possibly tell you. Damsgaard now, the substitute, can make it safe now for Brentford. Tries to take it around Wild Smith, but Wild Smith was there terrifically well. He's had a good night tonight. Only beaten by 2 super goals that swerved past him. Jan out now. Wisa. Roberts for Derby. Smith. McGoldrick. And Roberts now. Big chance now for Roberts. Saved by the keeper and grabbed on it the second time of asking. But again, Brentford's so casual, maybe too casual now. McGoldrick! And still he can't score. Smith is coming off. Knight will replace him. Nathan Knight, the player, is coming on. And Brentford preparing a substitution themselves. Nikienka coming on to replace De Silva. Looks like Brentford may well still reach that 5th round draw on Thursday night. News of which you'll see on JB Sports Special. Here comes the corner. Up go the heads and the flick goes wide. And it was the substitute Knight who tried to knock it goalwards. He couldn't succeed as Zanka comes on for Ben Mee. Who he's told now as Brentford's captain. Former Burnley captain, of course. Was one of the an assistant coach under Michael Jackson when he took over for a spell towards the end of last season when Burnley were relegated. But here's McGoldrick now, 2 minutes from the end. Can he pull one back this time? No! It's not going to be his 9. He's had so many opportunities. And you feel so sorry for Derby County if they go out here because they've given everything, but they've found that goalkeeper David Raya in tremendous form. And yet again, Derby have another corner. And Zhang. Up got ahead. Huran's in there. And a go! Forsyth pulls one back with a minute to go. Now we've got to have an air and scare a few minutes now. Derby have knocked at the door. They've got one back. They've richly deserved at least one back. And Forsyth turning there. And this time getting the better of Raya. And now we still may get a dramatic twist. A terrific moment for Craig Forsyth as he's first goal in the cup this season. And if that inspires his team to get back in and maybe force extra time, depending on how long we're going to have in stoppages. We're going to have 6 added minutes, so there's still time left for Derby. And here goes McGoldrick, and here goes Roberts! Roberts for the equaliser! Saved by the keeper! And knocked away by Henry! And that should have been the equaliser! Roberts got through and should have scored. There's a free kick to Brentford right on halfway. Anthony Taylor will have to take action against Craig Forsyth there. He's been ushered away by his teammates because he wanted to get involved in some set two there, but what a dramatic finish to a dramatic cup tie, a terrific cup tie. This has been played, well, up until now in the best possible spirit, but Forsyth there just maybe letting his temper just boil over a fraction there. And now Brentford still in it across. There's still another 2 minutes of this to go, and there may still be another chance yet for Derby. But here's Onyenka. Jan out now. Easy for Damsgaard, easy for the goalkeeper Wildsmith. Still we play on. What a dramatic finish. They've been poor this second half, Brentford, but I think that 2-goal salvo is just going to do enough, and it is. Brentford have just by the skin of their teeth held on. Their fans, well, they let out a joyous celebration, more relief than actual celebration. Derby Raya, the hero. He must have kept out Craig Forsyth about 6 times alone in that second half. Risa got one of the goals. De Silva, who was substituted, got the other one. Craig Forsyth in the very last minute of normal time pulled him back for Derby, and then Roberts at the end had a glorious chance to make it 2-2, but he didn't take it. It's Brentford through to round 5 in a dramatic game. Brentford 2, Derby County 1. We'll be back after the break.
And on that day, a dark warrior rose to the earth to destroy the beautiful game.
Maybe they're friendly.
Au revoir.
Conventional wisdom, a sandpit for an ostrich. At the University of Life, we run a different course. Entitled, Who Am I? Pay attention. I may be asking questions.
Come on. Wow, who says crime doesn't pay? The bigger they are, boss, the harder they fall.
I'm thinking of buying a house, sir.
On your salary, boss. And how do you intend to pay for it? With your Barclay card? Well, funnily enough, sir, you could get up to £1,500 back from Barclaycard with a new Barclays mortgage.
£1,500, eh? Well, Belgravia beckons.
I think it's a good offer, sir.
Just leave it thinking to me. Aha. Well, Boff, I think we can safely say that this place will be on the market soon.
I wouldn't move if I were you, sir.
I have no intention of moving, Boff. You're the one who's been wittering on about mortgages. Right, let's get out of here.
Don't worry, sir. I've got the evidence. I'd better get back to bed.
For more information, call 100 free phone Barclays.
Turkish delight, full of Eastern promise.
Where I'm going, I can't be sure what they'll be having for breakfast, so I'm packing my own. I'll definitely be wanting brown fibre, no added sugar or salt, and 100% whole wheat, so it can only be shredded wheat.
Will you be needing anything else, love?
No, with this lot and a bit of luck, we'll be fine.
Shredded wheat and bite size too.
There is no better cereal.
Welcome back to the Brentford Community Stadium, where it's finished 2-1 to Brentford in what was one of the most dramatic finishes to start fifth round week in the FA Cup. A terrific cup tie. May have been Premier League against the League One, as my esteemed commentator John Stuttard tells me, but a fantastic performance. It really was. It was a great performance for so many different reasons, but Derby certainly gave it their all second half. Did score in the end through Craig Forsyth, but David Raya was probably the man of the match, producing 6 world-class saves. Otherwise, I think Derby would have got off with the spoils tonight. No doubt about that. Anyway, coming up in about about an hour's time, the game at Turf Moor. This should be a cracker. Lancashire Hot Pot. Burnley against Preston North End. We'll be live in about an hour's time for that one. Should be absolutely fantastic, that one. So you'll be able to see that exclusively with us. And then tomorrow, of course, Manchester City against Aston Villa. That's the tie of the round. But tonight, it was a struggle for Brentford. Derby gave it so much, but they held on. Good night for you all.